Felisa. It is a beautiful day in my neighborhood, and I can't decide if it is, I'm going to call it partly cloudy. The sun is trying to peek through, but it is getting to be a little bit later, so it's like 3:30 or so. But the sky seems like really bright, but I don't see any sun because there's a lot of clouds. But at any rate, it's 35 degrees, child, in my neighborhood. So I pray that wherever you guys are, that you all are having a wonderful day. And if it's as cold as it is where I am, hopefully y'all are staying warm. Anyway, so today is going to be another entry into Vlogmas. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I'm on my way home from a Reiki session. And I was super excited to do this. I've done Reiki before, just one time before, and I had mixed results with it. Just like any other type of massage or therapy, acupuncture, whatever, it's only as good as the person that's giving it to you, right? And so, if you guys are not familiar, Reiki is just simply energy work. It's looking at your chakras. It is helping you to be grounded and open and all those kinds of things. And one of the things that I'm always so interested in Reiki or energy work or things that kind of balance my core belief system with practical therapies, natural therapies, homeopathic, intuitive therapies, is that I'm not a big fan of pharmaceuticals. I believe, pharmaceuticals are great. Y'all know I'm in healthcare. Y'all know I be like, take your medication and stop playing. But I also think that there are other things that you can do to naturally heal your body. And you should do that whenever appropriate. And, just after this last year, with so many things that have been going on, with everybody around me, and then, things that have been happening with me just personally, it's just been a very difficult and trying year. And so I wanted to start the work of self-care, getting back into all of those things that I used to do in order to ensure that, my life and my foundation was as sure as possible. Life just is one big variable. No matter how many things you put into place, there can and will probably always be a curveball, right? But I think that it's our response to it and how we, look at the adjustments that we need to make in life and do as much work as we can possibly do to not be so reactionary and to improve outcomes by just our perspective and attitude and all those kinds of things. And so I have a friend who went for some Reiki sessions and some energy work, and so she highly recommended this individual, and I'm just leaving my session, and it was wonderful. One thing that I really loved about this particular session is that even though I know a fair amount about it, I know just enough to be dangerous probably, I don't know everything. And so, she didn't spend a whole lot of time preaching to the choir. She asked me what I know, and those things that I didn't know, she took a lot of time, going into depth and making sure that I walked away armed with the information that I actually needed in order for it to be a comprehensive session. The session itself was wonderful. Again, if you're not familiar with Reiki, it's not traditional massage. It's, honing in on areas that may be problematic or troublesome or things like that. Y'all know that I've had a lot of issues with my neck over the past year. And so, she basically said that, that's a manifestation of something or someone being a pain in my neck. So she spent a fair amount of time going over that area and picking up on some messages for me. And I'm not going to divulge all of that because I don't want this vlog to be too lengthy. But I will say that she was on point, and a lot of what she said resonated. And she did give me some exercises to do. She definitely recommended that I go back for massage, which is something that I have been saying that I needed to do again. I used to have, probably over a year or so ago now, a membership at one of our local spas where I would just go in and have massage therapy once a month because my neck was so problematic, and that kind of fell off. I've been saying that I needed to get back into yoga and get back into, my health focus, and child, I'm just kind of So a lot of what she was telling me was like, basically, girl, get yourself together and get back to the art of self-care. So I'm super excited about that. I'm, happy that I went. Oh, there's the sun. Well, hello, Mrs. Sun. Anyway, I'm happy that I went. I feel like it was a beneficial session. To be sure, I definitely will do it again. It was so funny though, because when she started with my head and my like my face and things like that. And so if you're not familiar with chakras, and y'all don't be tripping out, because I do think that there's a place for Christian values and belief and understanding and awareness of other systems designed to heal and promote wholeness. So there are 7 points on the body that all speak to a different element, if as it were, and I don't want to get too in depth, but this is your crown, which is your thoughts. This is your third eye, which is your intuition and your ability to see. And y'all know that I always say that I'm intuitive. And so when she got here, like, she started with my crown, but definitely when she got here, like, I literally began to weep. just eyes leaking all over the place. It didn't happen anyplace else but here. And so I really knew that was really an opening and understanding of being able to see things that are not necessarily visible to everyone else. And like I said in the previous vlog, I've not always embraced that. Like, that makes you feel like, pardon me, my sonnies. That makes you feel like an outcast. It makes you feel like a weirdo. It makes you, well, I'll speak to myself. It made me feel like an outcast and a weirdo. It made me feel like, there was something wrong with me. How I could see certain things and be so blinded to other things and not really have a clear way of like channeling and really, getting to the root of how to use this gift. And so, I was talking to the Reiki master about it, and so she was giving me some insight even into that, which I really appreciated, because her perspective helped to balance what I felt was true with what my expectation was. Because a lot of times I'm fond of telling people that they need to manage their expectations, and I'm no exception. There are certain things that life brings to you and gives to you, and certain things that we're all born with, but we expect for it to be packaged one way when that's not the way that it is, or even the way that it should be. So I'm very grateful for her perspective. Anyway, overall, it was a great session. I highly recommend, anyone who is feeling, stuck, or, anyone who is feeling like they need to have balance in their lives, or balance in, their thoughts, or, just want to explore different ways of healing and promoting that in their overall lives. I strongly suggest that you research Reiki therapy, even research like, acupuncture, even other things, other non-traditional medicine interventions. You have aches and pains, try a chiropractor, try some of the other types of sessions. I've tried cupping. I actually enjoy cupping. A lot of people don't like it. But yeah, like, I feel like there is a place for doing things that are naturally focused, that help to restore your body back to its original function, which is to heal itself whenever possible. And again, I want to make sure that I'm not suggesting that there's no place for medical intervention, because clearly I don't believe that. And I tell y'all, get y'all behinds to the physician if y'all have something that is crazy going on, and don't be trying to chew on roots and berries and nuts and carrying on in order to combat that. There's a time and a place for natural homeopathic alternative medical interventions, and times when you need to get the post haste to your physician. Don't confuse the two, and don't say Felisa said that, because I've never said that. But in this situation, yeah, I strongly recommend it. And I hope that you guys will start to do that and start to balance your lives and balance, some of the things that you may be encountering before the new year. Don't wait till the new year. If you feel like you need to do that now, please do that. Research that, get some understanding and awareness of it, get some perspective around it, and definitely leave yourself open to the possibility of exploring it, just because I think that, there may be some added value and some added bonus to actually scheduling an appointment and trying it. Anyway, I'm Felisa, and I will talk to y'all later.